What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction. Back with some more Waaktaar and Zoe, as well as a yawning Luca. And we're returning to World of Trouble 2017. Thank you again to Sophia. And the next track is the title track. So I feel like in 2017, there was a very specific temporal reason to refer to the World of Trouble, maybe even more so in 2025, but beyond that, and assuming, or at least hypothesizing, that the phrase may relate to more than just that temporal moment, I feel like a world of trouble is one populated by danger, vulnerability, negativity, cynicism, pessimism. There's any number of human attitudes, perceptions, and behaviors that could characterize a world of trouble. Now, of course, it might exceed human behavior or attitudes specifically, but given that most songs are about what we humans think and say and do, my perception on the surface is that trouble would relate to humans and their affairs, and so in that regard, it could of course be a more narrow world of trouble, a world of trouble between a smaller set of people or in a given time and place, but it could be making a statement about humankind and or the world more broadly. So yes, I do wonder on what scale the phrase might be meant, and in terms of something more specific or something more fundamental or philosophical. So I'll try to catch what I can on a first listen. This is Waaktaar and Zoe. The track is World of Trouble, and it's from the album of the same name, 2017.
Shapeless cloud in the sky, drifting onwards, just like I let this day stay unbroken, parting words left unspoken. I was never really sure, but not anymore. Plain, untouch the ground. Lift me up, don't set me down. I'm in a world of trouble. You were angry, I was scared. Things got broken, things got weird. Then the cool down would unfold, silence falling on the household.
That's a really nice tune. So number one, she just really does have a great voice, and there's a moment where she got even higher and more elegant in her delivery. I really enjoyed that moment, but even in the more middle range moments melodically, she just has a really compelling voice, and it felt like a Savoy tune just with a different female voice, and that's not a knock on Lauren. And again, I get that people have different opinions about Lauren's vocal stylings, even from track to track, not just in general. But yes, as I said, this felt like a tune that could be in the Savoy catalog, but just has a different sound because it's a different female voice. Lyrically, I'm fascinated, but first I'll say that I enjoyed that section in particular where there were some big electric guitar chords mixed with it sounded like a faster strumming of an acoustic guitar, so it felt like it was a dual layered guitar texture to the sonics. I enjoyed also that string synth, I'm assuming maybe it was proper strings, but it was sort of the pad or the backing support structure of the tune musically. And I enjoyed the flourish, the enhanced energy or even percussion of the choruses relative to the more floating type of verse sonics. Lyrically, I'm intrigued because at first I was trying to get a sense where, she paints a very specific picture and there's this moment between her and this other person, so I'm thinking, okay, this is a smaller story, this is a more narrow understanding of World of Trouble. And then there was like a weird, like things got weird after someone said something, and then a silence descended upon the house, so it felt like maybe there had been a transgression or at least an awkward exchange that led both parties to not really know what to say. But saying like a house suggests maybe it's more than just those two people, it's their entire world around them, however narrow or small scale that might be. But then there was a suggestion of, what was the line? Like, I'm in a world of trouble, which feels like, okay, maybe this is more about her personal perception and multifaceted in terms of, my home life is not going well, what my trajectory in life at a larger level is not going well. So I'm personally in a lot of trouble and maybe the walls are closing in. But then what was it like? Dream, 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 don't turn around. I forget exactly what that phrasing was, but it sounded like maybe there's a possibility for hope and she's trying to figure out what the future can be, and that seemed to be confirmed when she said something like knowing that every day won't be like this, or at least hoping that every day won't be like this. So maybe that awkward exchange and weird feeling and the sense that she's in a world of trouble, there might be the end of the tunnel on the horizon. She might at least be willing to entertain the notion that it's not going to be like this forever, and if she can push through this or get help from this other person, that maybe there's a more optimistic future to be had, but with the current understanding that it's not like that and there is a sense of danger. So yeah, lyrically I don't quite know how to piece it together. I don't think it's making a larger assessment about humanity or in any sense geopolitical affairs. It feels more intimate and personal and maybe interpersonal, but in a way that I can't quite stitch together on a first listen. Ultimately, the emotional quality of her delivery at a couple different points feels very resonant. So again, not only do I think she has a good voice, but I think the way she articulated the lines, however partially opaque they may remain to me, gave me a sense of the emotional stakes at hand. So yeah, a really compelling tune. I'll have to hear the rest of the album, but just after hearing 3 tunes, it makes sense to me that a tune of this quality and emotional character was chosen as the title track. So very much looking forward to more. Ultimately, shout out to Paul and to Zoe and to other musicians who may be at play here, and just to Paul's songwriting, once again, hearing him over the course of the Aha catalog, the Savoy catalog, and now a new lane of his creative output. It's just been enjoyable to hear the way he crafts songs, which often have perceptible emotions, but at least on a first listen I find myself trying to figure out what metaphors might be at play, how to take the tune conceptually, even if it's embedded within a narrative or interpersonal story. So ultimately, shout out to Paul and to future Waaktaar Wednesdays. Let me know what you think, and the very busy Luca and I will see you next time. Peace.